Welcome, everyone. You are listening to Byte Me AI, where tech meets reality.
This episode uncovers how AI is reshaping nightlife with tools like dynamic music and AI-curated atmospheres. And we highlight AI's presence at Milan Fashion Week, including Dolce Gabbana's innovative collection. Okay, so picture this. A full moon party. There's neon everywhere. The air's electric, and then bam. AI is running the whole show. I mean, it's like stepping into the future while you're dancing your face off.
AI enhancing nightlife isn't just futuristic. It's already happening. Dynamic music curation? Check. Real-time adjustments to the lighting to match the crowd's energy level? Absolutely. The tech is advancing to the point where these experiences feel almost alive.
Yeah, like the light setup at that club I was telling you about. It was bonkers. The lights would literally match the beat drop right as it hit. And the crowd? We were like fully synced.
That's one of the fascinating aspects. AI is analyzing audio frequencies, detecting tempo shifts, and adjusting visuals in milliseconds. It's all about creating a seamless sensory experience.
Okay, but wait, you're gonna love this. So, this DJ I saw, he had an AI program remixing tracks live, like on the fly. 1 second, it's 80s synthwave. The next, it's hardcore EDM. It was insane.
That's incredible, but it does raise a question. Where does creativity stop and calculation begin? With AI, you're relying on algorithms to generate what it thinks will resonate with the crowd. Is that authentic artistry or just adaptive programming?
Oh, come on, Nova. It's definitely arty. I mean, just because an algorithm helped doesn't make it less real, right? It's just like a different kind of real. You got the crowd dancing, feeling it. It's doing its job.
True. There's value in how the technology amplifies human experiences. Plus, some systems now even consider unique factors like individual preferences to recommend drinks or areas of a venue, almost like a personal nightlife assistant.
Right? Like, hey Luna, you're clearly vibing to this beat. Here's a cocktail you'll love to match it. Boom. AI knows my soul.
Or at least your drinking preferences.
Same thing. But seriously, we're talking next level immersion. The AI isn't just following, it's leading the vibe.
Which opens the door to endless possibilities, but also introduces questions about dependency. Do we risk losing the spontaneity and humanity that define nightlife?
Honestly, who cares when the bass drops just right? That's all I'm saying. Nova, speaking of AI leading the vibe, did you catch Paris Fashion Week? First off, that Dolce Gabbana collection? Absolute fire. The metallics, seriously, it was like the models were dipped in liquid mercury. I kept wondering, was AI involved in those designs?
Yes, I noticed that. The dominant metallic tones and reflective surfaces definitely stood out. It appears they aimed for a futuristic aesthetic, one that's bold and theatrical, but somehow still wearable. Not the easiest balance to achieve.
Wearable? Nova, come on. Who's pulling off a full chrome jumpsuit to the coffee shop? But seriously, I thought it was like they were channeling Blade Runner or something. Just cool, sleek, and edgy.
True. And speaking of edgy, their use of AI to choreograph those dynamic visual projections. Did you catch that? They synchronize digital elements with the live performance to create these immersive environments. It's fascinating, but also a little overwhelming.
Overwhelming? It was freaking genius. The way the runway seemed to morph with every step. I mean, if that's what AI does for fashion, sign me up.
It's certainly captivating, but integrating AI this deeply in live shows could challenge traditional elements of fashion. Will emerging designers, especially those without access to this technology, struggle to compete?
Maybe, but isn't that just evolution? Like first it was about the clothes, then the overall aesthetic. And now it's like an entire sensory explosion. Everyone's got to keep up or get left behind. Boom. Fashion Darwinism.
Well, there's also the rise of virtual runways to consider. With digital fashion, everything, from the model to the outfit, can exist entirely online. Imagine creating an entire collection without stitching a single piece of fabric. Innovative, but it raises questions about authenticity.
Virtual's cool and all, but it misses the vibe, you know? You don't feel the fabric or hear the heels clack on the floor. The magic's in the moment, and Paris showed us that. Okay, wait, you're not dodging this. Top 2 looks, go.
All right, if I must. First, that structured blazer dress in gunmetal with the exaggerated shoulders. It was architectural genius. Second, the high-slit emerald green gown paired with those metallic thigh-high boots. Simply a statement.
Oof, good picks. But you missed the best. Number 1, the iridescent cape situation with that crazy gradient effect. I wanted to live in it. And number 2, the silver corset top with those layered tulle pants. Total rock star energy.
Ah yes, those were both standout pieces. They really illustrate how avant-garde couture intersects with modern performance art. It's remarkable how AI amplifies these visual narratives.
Right? It's like the lines between fashion, tech, and storytelling keep blurring, and that makes it way more exciting. Right. So with all this talk about where fashion is headed, let's take it a step further. Picture designing your perfect outfit, not in some dusty sketchbook, but totally in real time. Like, you tell the AI what you want. A little glam here, a little edge there, and bam, it spits out a look that's totally you.
It's more than just designing, though. Some of these systems draw on massive data sets to understand trends and individual preferences simultaneously. It's styling at the intersection of data science and creativity.
Right? And what's wild is how it's turning everyone into their own designer. You don't like it? Tweak it, change the color, add, wings or something. Instant custom couture.
But doesn't that raise questions about originality? If AI is heavily influencing decisions, are we truly expressing ourselves, or just choosing from what it predicts will be popular?
Nova, come on. Self-expression is self-expression, even if, an algorithm lent a hand. And besides, it's about collaboration, yeah? You and the tech building something awesome together.
That's a fair point. It could help people who struggle with envisioning their style to articulate their identity in new ways. Like using AI to literally wear your personality, color palettes that reflect your mood, for instance.
Oh my gosh, yes. Like mood rings, but like wearable art. Imagine walking into a party with your outfit shifting to match your vibe. I'm gonna need this tech yesterday.
And not just parties. Think of how this could redefine professional attire. Adaptive clothing that changes depending on your environment or even your audience. It's practicality meets personalization.
Adaptive office wear? It doesn't feel as fun. Nightlife, though. That's where it's at. Imagine stepping into a club and your dress lights up to match the beat. Or better, it reacts to compliments. Someone's like, nice dress, and it literally glows. How cool would that be?
Certainly entertaining, though it leans towards performative rather than personal. Could it be perhaps an elaborate feedback loop where your choices are driven by external validation more than internal taste?
Ugh, Nova, you're like deep diving when I'm just here for the glow-in-the-dark vibes. But okay, yeah, maybe there's a line. Maybe. Still, AI's making it easier for everyone to find and flaunt their best selves, and that's gotta count for something. Speaking of party-ready tech, Nova. Imagine an AI nightlife curator. Like, you hit the club, and this AI is not just setting your outfit to match the vibe, but curating the whole night. It's picking the music, matching your look to the theme, even suggesting your first drink order. Tell me that wouldn't be the ultimate nightlife wingman.
It's certainly an intriguing idea, Luna, but let's dig into the implications. If AI is curating every aspect of your evening, are you truly making choices or just following an optimized script? Does that level of hyper-personalization sap some of the spontaneity that makes nights out memorable?
Come on. Spontaneity's overrated when you're vibing perfectly, yeah? Like, imagine not having to decide between 10 cocktail options. You just get handed your perfect pick. Who wouldn't love that?
I see your point. It streamlines the experience. But that assumes people are comfortable with handing over that much personal data. The AI would need to know your preferences, habits, perhaps even your mood. What happens to that data after the party's over?
Okay, privacy police, but yeah, I guess that's valid. Still, isn't it worth it if it makes everything about the night completely unforgettable? Like the AI wouldn't just play a random track, it'd know exactly what gets people off their feet.
Unforgettable for sure, but there's a balance to strike. Creativity flourishes in friction when things don't go exactly as planned. If AI handles every detail, are we losing part of the magic?
Or are we making a new kind of magic? I mean, imagine having drinks paired with lighting and beats, all synced because the AI knows you're like on a high energy streak. No random bad songs, no weird vibes, just perfection.
But is it perfection through control or collaboration? The appeal of nightlife and fashion is often the unexpected, the surprise of stumbling into a moment that wasn't planned. Hyper-curation might dilute those raw human experiences.
I don't know. I kind of think humans screw up enough on their own. Having an AI hold the reins a little might actually let us enjoy the ride more.
Perhaps. But it's worth considering whether hyper-personalization is actually liberating, or if it just traps us in echo chambers of our own preferences. What if we're missing out on moments that challenge or surprise us?
Okay, deep thoughts, Nova. But hey, if personalized AI means my outfit, music, and lighting all match my vibe perfectly, I'll take it. Sometimes, I just want to look and feel awesome. No strings attached. All right, Nova, you've got me thinking now. What if AI doesn't just stop at curating our nights out, but starts redefining how we look while we're at it? Like, imagine stepping into a fashion show where the outfits literally change to match the vibe of the audience. The future of style might just glow in the dark, and I am so here for it.
It's certainly been an enlightening discussion. Exploring AI's impact from nightclubs to high couture has really underscored how interconnected technology and creativity have become. Truly fascinating times.
Totally. I mean, who knew we'd end up talking about parties, Paris Fashion Week, and dressing like mood rings all in one episode? I feel like we covered everything.
Indeed. But we've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore, from ethical concerns to the next-gen possibilities of adaptive tech. And that's why our future episodes are going to be just as engaging, if not more so.
Oh, nice teaser, Nova. She's right, though. If y'all like this episode, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. We want to know, what do you think about AI running the show in fashion or nightlife? Yay or nah?
And don't forget, if there's a topic about AI or tech you're curious about, let us know. We're always here to dive deep and keep the conversation going.
Okay, Nova, time to say it. It's tradition.
All right, Luna. On that note, we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.
And don't forget to go crazy, just not lazy. Catch you later.
You are listening to Byte Me AI, where tech meets reality. 3, 2, 1, end transmission.